Okay, so cut out literally when I got to the end. So I'm just gonna read, the first paragraph. Okay, so this is what keeps you grounded. You know, what helps you, like, I don't know how to describe being grounded. Not knocked over, helps you, like, stay focused, like, stick with the physical realm. Anyways, spirit, eagle. Eagle medicine is the power of the great spirit, the connection to the divine. It is the ability to live in the realm of spirit and yet remain connected and balanced within the realm of earth. Eagle soars and is quick to observe expansiveness within the overall pattern of life. From the heights of the clouds, eagle is close to the heavens where the great spirit dwells. I do want to read one more paragraph, actually. The feathers of eagle are considered to be the most sacred of healing tools. They have been used for centuries by shamans to cleanse the auras of patients coming to them for healing. Within the belief systems of Native American tribes, eagle represents a state of grace achieved through hard work, understanding, and the completion of the tests of initiation which result in the taking of one's personal power. It is only through the trial of experiencing the lows in life as well as the highs, and through the trial of trusting one's connection to the Great Spirit, that the right to use the essence of eagle medicine is earned. Okay, I lied, another paragraph. If you have pulled this symbol, eagle is reminding you to take heart and gather your courage, for the universe is presenting you with an opportunity to soar above the mundane levels of your life. The power of recognizing this opportunity may come in the form of a spiritual test. In being astute, you may recognize the places within your soul, personality, emotions, or psyche that need bolstering or refinement. By looking at the overall tapestry, eagle teaches you to broaden your sense of self beyond the horizon of what is presently visible. So yeah, there's like some more, and it goes off to the next page, but hopefully you get the vibe of like how eagle is supposed to be like keeping you grounded. Let me see if they explain the word grounded in a different way. Teaches you about the inner earth, how to stay grounded and on the path. Yeah, it's kind of like that, like perseverance card, that thing that like makes you like this unmovable, unstoppable force. Of course you're movable, you like move with the flow, but like you yourself don't get like, if you get knocked down, you get back up. You know, it's like that whole thing that just helps you like keep going and like, you know, you're like, okay. Anyways, those are your spirit guides. And so I'm really excited to get into the Wisdom Seekers deck. With the Wisdom Seekers deck, I am feeling guided to go ahead and shuffle play. 1 second. Shuffle. Woo. Okay. I have a vibe of how the Wisdom deck is gonna go. Okay. And, oh yeah, and I really hope that these messages resonate with you, that maybe these sort of describe my way. If you're really interested, please let me know. I'd love to type these out and then tell you what each one, you know, like, or give you a picture of each one's, like, paragraphs. Because I feel like when you read it, you kind of, like, read and you're like, ooh, that resonates with me. These ones are, like, so, like, the way they describe it in the book, I just, like, really like it, the way that they say it. So, if I had all the time in the world, I would have just read each and every single one. But, yeah. I do have all the time in the world, but, like, I don't want to spend all of your time on the personal reading, just reading from the book. That's what I mean to say. Okay, so I'm going to move on. So, once you come my way. There's, like, one more card I want to get from here. I know it. My way, honey, won't you come my way? Yeah. I got the lizard again. You're just full of dreams and, like, magic. You're so, like, magical. I don't know how to put it. It's like, whoa. This is kind of like how people must feel when they talk about me. I never felt like I was anything special or that I was, like, had any spiritual gifts. I didn't think that existed for me until, like, 2017, maybe in December, when I started doing third eye meditation. And I was like, I'm good at this. Like, my friend was talking to me about how they, like, developed it for years or months or however long. And then, like, I was like, wow, cool. and I went home, or like I was at wherever I was at, and I just meditated on my own, and I was like, huh, and I like imagined with my eyes closed that like I could see, and it was like a cone of vision, like a yellow light of cone, and like I could like move the length of that cone like an ocean, like a tidal wave, and draw the cone inwards until I drew my vision inside. And then even when you're inside, you can draw it back more beyond, and that's how I reached my third eye. And I was like, oh cool, I did third eye meditation, like once I heard about it. So like I've always had a knack for this stuff, and it wasn't until that day, that night, that I did that third eye meditation, or that, I don't know, I call it like the like polling meditation. I don't know how to describe it, but from there on I just started like growing. Then in January I went to my friend's house and they had a tarot deck, and I was like, huh. And then the tarot deck, I was like, cool. Then I got my own, and then I started realizing, I was like, yeah, there's something beyond me, beyond my understanding right now, that I, like, it's like I'm on a reality show. Like, you know, it's like suddenly I realized, like, I was right. Like, kid me was right. None of this seems real. Ooh, another one. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of tell you that for some reason. I feel like you maybe you resonate. I feel like we're pretty similar in some aspects. As is like everybody. I always find a way to relate with people one way or another. But yeah. Think I know why. I kinda like it though. You wanna try? Oh, would you be so kind as to fall in love with me? You see, I'm trying, I know you know that I like you. That's right. I saw this card, but I'm gonna keep it a surprise. It's something fair. There's gotta be somebody somewhere I wanna share. I like you. These are supposed to be upright. In love with me. Okay, sorry. In my book. So we get the Fool. You gotta join me on my page. We get the Prince of Pentacles. We get the Four of Cups. And we get the Ten of Cups. And then we get the Moon. That's what the Justice Day. So, you're on this new journey. as everyone knows, you know, you're on this spiritual journey right now. And you're stepping off. You started this recently. Now I gotta turn this down. So, you gotta juggle this all somehow, right? With the Prince of Pentacles. You gotta, like, work on this. But what's interesting is, while you gotta work on your financial situation of all this, you're building up. It's like, if you know much about like science and potential energy, you're like ramping up all this energy within you. Like, kind of like if someone like holds on to you and you're like running in place, and then the moment they let go, you're like, choom! That's the way I see this. So like with, you can see like the ropes keeping it down. That's what it's like. You're pouring your emotions and your dreams into this thing, and you're being patient, you're keeping it in, so then once, like, someone cuts those ropes, or once you, like, just lift up the anchor or whatever, like, boom, you set sail, you take off. And it's because you've got a lot of love to give, and you've got a lot of dreams, you've got a lot of wishes that you want to come true. And what's beautiful is you know you do, and you also know that you don't even know what they all are. That's all of us, you know. But you, like, I get the feeling that you love that too. That you love that you don't quite know, and then it's like you're discovering it, you know. So that's really beautiful. Oh yeah, you're in it for the journey. You're really in this whole life thing for the ride. Quite fun, quite fun. I'm not sure what else these messages are gonna say, since nothing specific you asked about. I feel like you don't even need any sort of guidance from me. This is all basically like one big personality reading. But It's really interesting to see what the cards kind of have to say about you. Oh, but there is a big challenge, is what I'm hearing from the music, from thinking about what I just said, feeling what I just said. I feel like, as excited as you can be, that this can still be quite scary. The journey, the departure part, the actual, like, being independent and on your own, it's scary. Overall, you're like, okay, I know I have to start doing these things and prep myself for life, for being independent. I have to juggle enough things so that when I'm independent. And you're taking this approach where you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna start dreaming, gonna start prepping, start thinking about how I feel about everything. You're really focusing on like honing in on like, okay, what do I want? What do I want? What are my dreams? What do I want to do? You know? And then, as usual, as of right now, the outcome is still unclear because you're still, in some aspects, you're on this journey, but on some others, you haven't even begun. You know? So like, it can be kind of scary. It can be intense. There can be things going on that you don't understand. And so, what comes with all this fun and with this overflow of emotions, it's also a lot of pain and not understanding and like just wanting to understand and just wanting to know what's going on. If you want to know a song that I made, it's called Really Bad Porridge. If you search it or find it on my channel, or I might just sing it again and then like upload it. But I feel like you'll relate to it. If you ever had health issues and growing up and you're just like, what's going on? And like everyone around you just kind of like shrugged it off or something. I feel like you might resonate with the song I have. Yeah, it's called Really Bad Porridge. But it costs $30 for you to view the song because it's that good. No, I'm way at the beginning of my musical journey. But I really do like my music, and I have a strong feeling you're going to resonate with it. Oh, Josue, you are a beautiful soul. Okay, I'm going to flip some more cards. I'm going to do some overlapping. Aww. I feel like you just want a big dream of yours right now. Whoops. Of a focus is a place where you can feel truly happy, where you can truly be yourself, where you can truly be free and who you want to be, and with your soul family, which, by the way, yes, I definitely feel connected. Soul family all the way. Yes. I don't know if like everybody is soul family. I'm very new to the spiritual journey, so I'm not quite sure how everything works. But I feel like we are soul family, indeed. But yeah, 10 of Cups, it's like you just want that, you know, and you're focusing on it, and it's painful. This song is called Home, so it's like you just want a place to call home, and right now you can't necessarily call your home your true home, you know? You're just at the beginning of your journey. Oh, this is so beautiful. Part 2 is my favorite part of this reading. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I'm gonna flip more cards. Good friends, good friends. Wow. I feel like incredible. Yeah, like right now I feel like you have to hold within yourself. So and for a second I was gonna be like, I'm not gonna take reversals, but I think I'm picking up the vibe. So 7 of Cups, it's kind of like right now you're sort of stuck. It's kind of like you gotta play the game, you gotta play the rules, you know? Over again. I feel like it has to do with your environment. The challenge is that simultaneously with you doing your path, there's other people doing different paths, and you guys are just waiting to come together. And it hasn't happened yet, or it's starting to, but the challenge is like getting there and waiting for that to happen. And then approach this situation of, I don't want to assume anything, you know, like if you want to keep your family in your life, you do that. Like, this is all up to you. But the approach I'm hearing is that it's okay to leave things behind. I think maybe you're already doing this approach of leaving things behind. I think, like, you're just kind of keeping that to yourself right now. You're, like, keeping in your emotions. You're, like, getting ready and hyped for the future. To kind of be like, deuces, like, see ya, you know? And I don't know if the people around you are going to see it coming or not. But, yeah, just focusing on the idea of, like, independence. This is the 2 of Pentacles reversed. So I'm getting focus on your independence. And then your outcome is letting things unravel. It's letting this, it's like a curse. It's like, I wish I could come up with like a witch rhyme, like, you know, like a show where they all hold hands and come up with a rhyme and they're like, become undone at the very end. That's what I'm hearing from this. Everything will become undone. And I think it's kind of like, it's like the idea of moving on, pretty much. That's what I pick up with this in the reverse. Letting things unravel is the outcome. So, I'm pretty sure you're already hopeful for your future. Of course, that's what I already read and stuff. But, like, I gotta put some hope in there for you, because, like, your situation sounds kind of tough. Everyone's situation on this planet is pretty tough. Everyone's got their own life and karmic challenges and karmic lessons and, just challenges, you know what I mean? Everyone's got their own stuff. So, like, when I hear about them, I'm just like, oh, man. Alright, I'm gonna do one final round of this. I really like this. It's kind of like, yeah, it's not past, present, future, but it's like present with your hopes, present with your reality, and now I'm picking up this is about future. Yes. The 7 of Swords. Yeah. This is interesting. Usually that's all about deception, but I'm picking up this vibe. Okay, overall, we get Judgment. So, we got this earlier with... You might not know the One Piece characters, but we get it with Frankie. It's life's what you make it. So, it's like... You're on the right path. That's pretty much all I could say about this. Your challenge is your financial stability. But you don't have to worry about that. Your approach is the world. Your approach is honing in on your gifts, sharing it with the world, experiencing the world. I feel like you really want to travel, but I also feel like not now. I feel like you gotta like build some things up before that happens. But you can see the world in other ways. Connecting, you know, YouTube, Instagram, things like that. Friendship, learning, you know, going on experiences, like experiencing love. Ugh, what a fun path. I'm just kidding. I do love the path of love. I believe if you just follow love, you can never go wrong. But anyways, approaching doing what you're doing. So approach the world, approach life with the idea that you just, everywhere you go is the opportunity to learn. Everything you do is an opportunity to learn. You're always learning. Just like me. Woo! Learning buddies. Okay. Your focus is the hermit. And also, that's what kind of indicated that, like, traveling the world might not be the time right now. Obviously, you need money for that. I wish I could travel right now. But your focus is really this spiritual journey. I think you're on the right path. I think if you're curious about Kundalini awakening, if you really want to, I'm hearing decision is up to you. I usually hear go for it, but I didn't hear it this time. I'm hearing be careful. I didn't know what Kundalini awakening was. It was like a month and a half ago where I bought no, there's no way that was a month and a half ago. Maybe it was a month ago, and I bought this crystal, this stone, serpentine, and along with a few others, and I searched up the meaning, and it talked about Kundalini awakening. It talked about warning, Kundalini awakening. It might accidentally awaken, like, warning, there's side effects. And I was like, what the heck is Kundalini awakening side effects? And I'm like, why do I get the feeling this is related to all of my health issues? And then I searched it up, and I was like, this is related to all of my health issues. And I learned so much about it, and I was like, wow. So, I'm not sure how much you know. I gotta turn this down again. Okay, so I'm not sure how much you know about Kundalini awakening, but if you're trying to awaken right now, I'm just gonna be honest, you might not be ready. The outcome might be learning that you're not ready for that. Seven of Swords, it's typically about deception, but it's kind of like deceiving yourself. You're not like truly deceiving yourself, it's just kind of like you might be sure of what you want, but it might not be the time or like what you think it is. Or it's very possible, maybe you're like me, throughout your life you accidentally already did the Kundalini awakening. And if you kind of get it, that like game where you like have a hammer and you like boom, and like when you hit the thing it like goes up, and if you hit it hard enough it dings, and then like it like goes back down. It's a lot like that. I feel like if you're like me, you like did that with the Kundalini awakening. You might have gone up a few chakras. You might have gone to like a weird loop of one, and like so picture that game like a wheel. So like you like hit different spots of the wheel maybe or something. You like did it weird. You didn't intentionally do it. And so you didn't fully awaken, but messing with your chakras like that just kind of like made everything out of whack, and then you'll get a lot of health problems out of it. So if this is resonating with you, or if that analogy is resonating with you, it's very possible you got what you wanted. You got your Kundalini awakening. You might be like me. Whoops. I hit the, that with my foot. Okay. So, yeah, you might have gotten kind of a version of it. And, like, so just like me, I think you're right. I think one day we both have to fully initiate and awaken. I've heard it's really good to do it with guidance, like with someone, like a mentor. Who knows? Maybe we'll get together one day and like we'll do the Kundalini awakening. But like, well, I feel like we would still need a mentor. So like, it's just like puzzle pieces. It's coming together, but I'm hearing it might not be the time. Definitely look into it. Whatever you want to research, whatever you want to learn about, yes. But it looks like your focus on it is doing this alone right now. And so I haven't done much research, but I do urge you to consider, if you do the Kundalini awakening, to have somebody to like not do it alone. Like, who knows? It might be a scary experience, or it'll be a very personal experience, and you really can do it like where you are right now. Who's to say, This could be all about something else. It just popped into my head for some reason in the middle of this. So, that's just my advice on that. I can do a personal reading for hours. I love this. This is really fun. You're very interesting, and your energies are powerful. You're going to do some powerful things in the future. I can feel it. You've already made such a huge impact. I mean, you pulled the world. Like, You are full of gift, talent, expression, love. What else are you full of? Full of it. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, I ate all the mango. Oh, and you're gonna be a powerful teacher, man. You already are. You certainly taught me a lot when I like listen to you and your videos. I'm just like, wow, there's so much to learn. You know, that's how I feel. That's about everything. But like, you're a channel where like I don't get any bad vibes from your readings at all. You probably know what I'm talking about, where you like watch a channel and you're like, ooh, kind of getting bad vibes. And there's certain channels where you're like, sometimes you're down to watch the video, other times you're like, the energy's a little muddy for me. You know what I mean? Like a little like not my vibe. If you know what I'm talking about, like if you've ever come across channels where you're just like not feeling it, I think you know what I mean. But like, I want you to know, I don't think your channel will ever be like that. I think as you get more open, as you get more honest, you're just gonna keep being a teacher. You're gonna keep being a healer. I don't think you have any bad intentions in your bones, in your body, whatever, you know, in your soul. You don't have bad intentions. Maybe I'm wrong and you could tell me I'm wrong, you know, that didn't resonate, but like, I don't feel bad intentions from you at all. There's so much love, and like, if anything, you're just super curious to explore. And with the Seven of Swords, I'm just saying, like, just to be careful about that. Like, be careful with your curiosity. You know, curiosity killed the cat, you know. And like, I already saw, where is it? With the, not the Seven of Cups. Where are you at? Four of Cups. It's like, you are being patient. You know, you are really, really trying to like go with the ride. I think you're all like me though, where you're just like, you still have so much excitement. You know what I mean? You're just like, oh, I want to do everything right now. So like, I feel like it's all like that. Ooh, and I sense it. Yeah, I saw the purple. Oh, I'm Prince of Cups. You're a really deep person. And I saw this card. I know the thing you really want to know about. That's a One Piece laugh. I'm going really fast because I got 27 minutes in. High Priestess, full of wisdom. But the thing that you really want to know about, which you might actually not, I could be wrong, but it's love. Woo! Let's see the Lover's card. Yes, none of this personal reading focused on love because you didn't ask. No, I'm just kidding. It just didn't come up. But it did now. So actually, you know what? Here's the reading on love. Ooh. Ooh. Look at what was behind it. Ooh. Queen of Wands. You're gonna meet someone who sees the magic in the world the same way as you. Like, King of Swords. They speak to you. They like, their way with the tongue. It's like, you'll resonate with it, you know. I get the feeling that you know this person. All right, I'm gonna do a reading on this person right now. I'm gonna put these cards over here. That's interesting. All right. I didn't look at those because these ones are drawn. I'm drawn to. Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're gonna meet your yin and yang. I feel like you're in a twin flame connection. I learned that we kind of like sign up for this before we get on Earth. So chances are, if you've been wanting that like your whole life, or like your whole life you've always been a hopeless romantic, or like you've always been feeling like there's some part of you out there that's missing, something like that, twin flame stuff, then like, yeah, you're totally on the twin flame journey. If you're curious, let me know if you're curious. I'd love to tell you my twin flame journey. There's this guy. He's actually why I have all, like, you know? I'm gonna pour one more glass for him. He's why I've got this orange soda. He's not bad for my health, I promise. If anything, I'm the one making this choice, you know what I mean? But, I'm making this choice so that my family won't have the orange soda, and I like orange soda. There's a lot of reasons I made that choice, but some of it was spiritual, some of it was my own, like, you know, ego and, like, indulging, but knowing myself and knowing I'm moving out in a few months, I'm kind of like celebrating. Just know, like eating junk food, things like that, you don't have to feel guilty. You know what I mean? It's okay if you like, if like you're surrounded by like foods and stuff, like just like me, you're aware. It's like this is your surrounding that's like putting you into this stuff. If you're in America like me, it's like all that's around us is like poison, pretty much. It makes me sad, but it doesn't change that the soda is delicious. It doesn't change that I get to experience it. It's all about like if you're aware this like isn't a reality you want to manifest, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm getting really off topic. Sorry about that. I'm just gonna move on back with this. I don't know what I'm trying to talk about with the diet stuff. I don't even know. I didn't even read any cards that you might feel guilty, but well, with the Seven of Swords, you never know. So I just do want to tell you that if you have a single part of you that you feel bad, or you're like, oh, I shouldn't have, I don't know, had that donut, or oh, if you're trying to be vegetarian, I shouldn't have, or vegan, I shouldn't have had that thing that had some milk in it. You know what I mean? It's like, you're totally okay. You're at the beginning of this journey. A big part of our journey is getting the diet that we want too. I've wanted a healthy diet for so long. I'm 21, and here I am, still not necessarily there, but I'm taking steps, and I'm getting closer to my dreams. My dream is being in a place where I have like my own self-sustained house, self-sustained food, everything, and then like I can go out to eat still, and everything I eat is like all vegan versions of what I love. So like vegan Cinnabon rolls, you know, vegan, I don't know, cookies, you know what I mean, like just this ultimate where I can still indulge, but like just have like the best version of it. So anyways, this is about love though. So I'm guessing you met your twin flame. If you feel like you've met your twin flame, if you're wondering if you met your twin flame, I know some channels. Mystic Moon. So let me make sure. Yeah, Mystic Moon. If you're curious about twin flame stuff, she's got some powerful stuff. You might not resonate, but yeah, basically, I feel like you're in a twin flame journey. It could be a soulmate journey. I don't want to push anything onto you or assume anything. Though I think I heard you talking about twin flames one time in the first video I saw from you. What are these cards? Oh, these are the cards that I put over here. Whoops. So yeah, let me do some twin flame stuff. Yeah, let me put these back. So I don't believe I'm going to be doing reversals right now. Wow, 33 minutes. How did I do that? Okay, so oh yeah, and these songs. Yeah, for me, music really helps me with my clairaudience, or clairsentience, I don't even know, but it helps me. I get guided. I just hit shuffle play, by the way. I don't like pick the music. I mean, I do. I have my playlist, and when I find more songs, I start adding them, but the order it plays really helps me. Okay. Ooh, I wonder what those are about. Came out in a pair, too. Oh, I said I wouldn't do reversals, but I will. Two of Wands. So, you and your twin flame, I feel them coming together. You and your twin flame are coming together. And, like, no holding back is what I hear from this. So, they're coming in hot. Literally. So, that's cool. I don't want to give a promise of when, and since my last video was at 35 minutes, I really can only put in like one more right now. Aw, King of Cups and Princess of Cups. Oh my gosh. Just look at those cards and just feel the vibe. You are a master of your emotions, and like, you guys mirror in some beautiful ways. You're like, keep control over the massive amount of like emotions you've got. And then you're like twin flame, or maybe yourself as well, just like rides the emotions so well. You guys like mirror each other. You know, twin flame, where it's like yin and yang, where it's like they're so different but so similar. It's how I pick up with these, like just the way that you handle your emotions and then the way they handle their emotions. It's like so